Oh yeah.
Tornado on the ground. Power flashing. Tornado. Tornado on the ground.
Some nice hail.
Yeah. What's up, guys? Storm Chaser Drew Brummel here with Evan. We are on our way south towards the Illinois-Indiana border where we have an all-hazard threat, including a new SIG-2 threat where we could have EF2 to EF3 plus tornadoes. Very strong to intense tornadoes could be possible today along that warm front. The questions remain if we'll really have those cells initiate early and if they'll actually be surface-based, but time will tell. A very potent environment nevertheless. We could even have some really large hailstones. That really is the main highlight, is we can have multiple supercells, elevated and surface-based, that could be producing significant hail. So once again, for all of those that are in these threats, please stay weather aware. Unfortunately, southern lower Michigan is in a severe threat once again for today. 4 strong, 2 intense tornadoes, and that includes the communities of Edwardsburg, Three Rivers, and Union City. We will be live today on Evan's live stream, as well as Indiana Weather Network and Michigan Storm Chasers. Until then, guys, stay safe. Hello everyone, this is Storm Chaser Drew Brummel. Right now I'm in Waseca, Illinois right now, where we're waiting for storms to initiate in the coming hours. We currently have a tornado-driven moderate risk, a 15% SIG-2 threat, the first SIG-2 ever to be issued by the National Weather Service. Right now the lake breeze is moving south from Chicago and it's moving south into Illinois. We also have our warm front that is currently in place right now. We're expecting storms to initiate here in a few hours. Strong to potentially violent tornadoes could be possible today, as well as very large hail. We're talking 2+ inches in diameter. Very dangerous day ahead, so make sure you guys stay tuned for alerts. We'll be live covering this. And once again, it'll be a long day today, guys. So March 10 was a pretty interesting day, mainly just because you have this one huge supercell that formed in Illinois, just northeast of Peoria, Illinois. It didn't really get its act together until Pontiac, Illinois, and me and Evan actually positioned in Forest, Illinois with some other chasers that we knew closely. And we kind of waited for the storm to approach us, which kind of made us not really see the first tornado. But by the time the supercell kind of caught up with us, it was mainly just kind of elevated, didn't really have an organized wall cloud, but to the deceit of many, it actually wasn't north of the warm front quite yet. So it actually latched back into that warm inflow air, and he really rapidly became this mega supercell that just produced multiple tornadoes. And in fact, me and Evan were kind of giving up on this supercell as it kind of just was dropping hail, didn't really show any signs of tornadic potential for a good 30 minutes in my opinion. So we kind of actually followed it north, especially when we saw the storm moving north. We thought, oh, the storm is going to go north of the front. You know, it's going to be mainly just a hail producer at this point. Hello everyone, this is Storm Chaser Drew Brummel. We are just northeast of Pontiac, Illinois with a massive supercell that is starting to develop. We have a wall cloud that is currently starting to form on this cell. We also have a very intense hail core present with this cell as well. We have an over quarter-sized hail reported with this cell. A very explosive updraft with this cell. That is due to the high amount of instability present, as well as very warm dew points. If this cell can continue moving more east, the tornado threat will rapidly increase. If it moves more north, then it's going to be mainly more of a hail storm, and it could get north of that warm front. But once again, this is the main storm right now that we are currently watching right now. This is Storm Chaser Drew. We got a developing wall cloud right there by Pontiac, Illinois. We We got a beautiful supercell forming here, a very strong updraft. You can see your hail core tucked in right there. Very strong supercell that is getting its act together really quick here. Wall cloud, like I said, right in Pontiac, Illinois. We are just northeast of town, and we're watching this storm closely.
Wind's picking up.
Yeah, wind is picking up. Guys, this is getting really close.
Wow. See the, oh man. That's crazy looking.
Look at that structure.
Yeah.
Oh my, guys, this is insane.
Gotta get a little bit multi-vortex.
Multi-vortex being reported.
Wow.
Look at the structure on this thing. Tornado on the ground, guys. Tornado on the ground.
Sweet thunderstorm warning.
So we actually wanted to collect some really large hail, and we were just north and west of Kankakee, Illinois, when we were collecting some large hail. And when I was collecting this large hail, all of a sudden I just looked behind me and I'm like, Evan, there's a wall cloud that's starting to form behind us. And we turned the vehicle around, and there it is, this developing wall cloud. You could see the RFD, you could see the clouds spinning around and the new base starting to form just a few minutes to our east. And I told Evan, like, this thing's latching back on. We need to get back east immediately. So we actually blasted east towards Kankakee, Illinois. We're on that main road where a lot of other chasers were too, and you could just see everything starting to get its act together, and you knew that this was going to be a big tornado producer in the coming minutes. Eventually, we kind of got close to Kankakee, and we had to make a decision of either going into town or if we wanted to get south and around. And just with how rapidly things were escalating, we decided to go with the safe option and go south of town. And by the time we crossed the river, boom, there it was the tornado right there as a dynamic pipe / cone. Funnel. Huge funnel, huge funnel. Tornado on the ground, tornado on the ground. Tornado on the ground.
Are we gonna take a left up here?
Going,
next
keep
road?
going.
Keep going north? Alright.
Tornado on the ground.
There we go.
Tornado on the ground.
Right there.
Once the Kankakee, Illinois tornado formed, it quickly became a massive rain-wrapped wedge that really became really difficult to see. You could see the whole entire area of mass just spinning around, and you could see the left and right edge, but it wasn't a situation of, oh, that's just the bear's cage. It was literally the whole entire tornado itself just spinning around in and of itself. And it was moving off to the east as this massive wedge that stayed on the ground forever. That was pretty easy to see, not just because of the tornado, but the rain itself was spinning around the tornado itself. And it just continued to get larger and larger and larger. So we had to kind of keep our distance as we traveled east, closer and closer to Indiana. As the tornado got close to Lake Village, it was becoming even more difficult to see the tornado, mainly because we were hitting the evening hours where the sun was going down. So that just added another element of danger to the whole entire chase, and we could barely pick it up with our eyes and in cameras that were focused in on it. And we were just south of the town. We could just see, once again, the left edge, barely the right edge, because of just how rain wrapped this tornado was becoming. And we knew that the residents in Lake Village were probably in really big trouble as this tornado just continued to strengthen and travel off to the east.
Right side. Oh, deer.
Watch out for the deer.
No!
Right before entering the southern portion of Wheatfield, we had a lot of trees blocking our view. We were kind of parallel with the supercell / wall cloud, but we never could get visual on it, mainly just because it was dark out. We couldn't see anything. We had trees blocking our view to the north, but I had a feeling something was going to be wrapping up here soon. You could see that hook that was starting to develop. You saw the inflow starting to ramp up, and I knew that this thing was going to be producing a tornado any second. And once we went north, heading towards Wheatfield with several other chasers, and once we had a clear view, I knew that this thing was going to be on the ground.
Oh yeah.
Tornado on the ground! Violent tornado!
Want me to pull off up here?
Oh, this is strong! Strong tornado just north of Wheatfield. Power flashes! It's a tornado! Strong tornado on the ground. Stop right here. Stop right here. It's crossing the road north of Wheatfield. Watch out for that.
Our chasers are back reporting that tornadoes back on the ground in northwest Indiana. I want to take a cycle through again for Ben and Evan to see if they have anything worth sharing with you guys. Look, oh, there it is. Look to the left center of your screen, the lightning flashes. It look like there is something. Yep, that is, it appears to be, again, this is Indiana, so this is not Michigan. This is our chaser, Evan. He is in Wheatfield, Indiana, and there appears to be a large tornado that is on the ground here in Wheatfield, Indiana. Wow. Oh, power flash. Oh, look at that thing's a, wow. Wow, guys. If you have any friends or family living in Wheatfield, Indiana, let's go ahead and switch over here to Indiana really quickly and give some attention here, because this is pretty close to Michigan border. Not going to impact Michigan though. But if you guys have friends or family in Wheatfield, let's call some other cities here in Indiana. Wheatfield, Teft, San Pierre, Dunsbridge, Radioville, North Judson. If you have friends or family in those areas in Indiana, get them underground right now. That is, it appeared to be a very large tornado that Evan had.
Oh, stop. Power line down.
Ooh. Yep. We're not going much further than that.
Yeah, we can't.
Oh, it's right. I'm pretty sure I saw it. Yeah,
Yep.
It's definitely on the ground. It's definitely still on the ground.
Yep, I see it.
Wow.
Okay, I'm hopping on.
Wow.
Here's our chaser currently go ahead and take you full.
Caleb, it's right in front of us right now. Right there, right
Yep,
there, right
right
there.
there.
Right in front, cone. It's a violent one, dude. It's a strong cone.
Strong cone until tornado gets on the ground near 10.
Here, Evan, slow down. We got debris. We got
Yep,
power lines
yep.
down.
Slowing down.
Large tornado on the ground.
Guys,
Wow,
this
that
is
thing
strong.
is huge.
You need to be taking shelter.
Yep.
Here we got power
Yep.
lines.
Power lines down.
Yeah,
Yeah,
We have debris on the roadway on State Road 10. It appears to be, according to our chasers, behind the scenes or in the area. Here is our chaser currently. Go ahead and take him full. Drew, what do you
Caleb,
see?
it's right in front of us right now. Right there, right there, right there. Right in
Cone
front,
tornado
cone.
on the ground.
It's a
Large
violent one,
cone
dude.
tornado.
It's a strong cone.
Strong cone. Mature tornado is on the ground near Teff. We have a large
Evan,
debris
slow down. We
ball
got
as
debris.
well.
We got power lines down.
Slowing down.
Large tornado on the ground.
Guys, this is strong.
Huge.
You need to be taking shelter.
I don't know what's going on.
Me neither. No idea.
Besides the ongoing tornadoes in Illinois and Indiana, there was also ongoing severe weather in Michigan. Some of my friends and family in West Michigan were experiencing some elevated storms, and it came to the point where a lot of these storms were training over each other, which caused flash flooding and even severe hail, up to quarter-size hail, that was falling across this region, which caused widespread flooding. The hail would clog the drains, and since the drains would get clogged, that would cause the water level to rise, and with the added hail weight, it caused a lot of cars to get flooded, and really was a problem in and of itself in West Michigan as well. So overall, there was a lot ongoing across the upper Midwest region. After the Wheatfield tornadoes, we failed to keep up with the supercell as it produced a wedge tornado in Knox, Indiana, due to the debris that was on the road in Wheatfield, which threw us out of position. By the time we caught up to the storm again, it was in its dying phase as it approached South Bend, Indiana, and portions of the Michigan-Indiana border in extreme southern Michigan, which ultimately ended our incredible chase that started in Pontiac, Illinois, and ended in South Bend, Indiana.